It is?
He's 38.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even wish him happy birthday.
He's at, no, you don't bother today. He's at a Nickelback concert.
I know that's a lie. They are not touring.
How do you know? He's at the Morongo Casino
Here we
right
go.
now.
6 seconds.
The Morongo Casino.
He's at the Orange County Fairgrounds right now.
Hey!
Welcome to Quest for Player 2. That's right, you can be comfortable again. I'm back. Jezzer's gone.
Jezzer's gone.
You can relax. Everybody can relax.
That was fun, though. That was fun.
Yeah, we're here to talk about life. We're here to talk about first
Life and love.
base, like in baseball.
That's right.
First kisses. First relationships.
relationships,
First
crushes.
everything. I think that's what it's gonna be a fun subject. But before we get into that, you're Jessica and I'm Joe,
That's right.
and we actually know that people watch this show. It's kind of crazy.
It's true.
We had some crazy
My
news
favorite
come in. Hey, we got a gift from Derek Hervey, but I figured we're in the
let's
spirit of
open
Christmas,
it.
right? May as well open it.
I got my Christmas coat on.
You open this
Bad
thing.
and bougie. I just want to keep saying that. I'm going to take this off. It's hot.
So we're gonna Derek Hervey. What do you think this is? It's pretty light though. I would say.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a toy.
I love gifts. What is it?
So this is Merry Christmas. This is to Elle.
Aw, still cute.
Elle got a gift.
Elle, you got a gift.
It's no specific thing.
There's pins
That's Elle.
and oh, that's a necklace.
Yeah, it is a necklace actually. Nice. I'll give
is
that
that a
to
Grateful Dead lighter?
you. No, I don't think so.
Oh,
We got a toy though, a Power Ranger toy.
sweet. Oh,
Who's this to?
Yellow
I guess
Ranger.
this could be to anybody, but that's awesome.
It's to the roles that me and Maverick didn't get.
True story. True story. More on that later. Thanks so much, Derek Hervey.
That's cool.
That's Tracy Lynn Cruz's toy. This is a Star
That's
Wars
so
little
cool.
necklace though, or charm bracelet or something.
Oh yeah.
I'll
I
let
like that.
Elle open it. Thank you so much, Derek Hervey. Thank you
Thank
for all your
you.
love. Jess, we also have.
Let me put it somewhere.
That's fine. It's going to stay right there. We also have a TeePublic store where you can buy the latest and greatest geek t-shirts. Convention season's coming up this January, so go to your local convention in style, and guess what? We have Quest for Player 2 shirts in there. That's right, in our TeePublic store. Quest for Player 2 shirts in there.
What?
We have one Quest for Player 2 shirt in there. It's the logo of this.
Oh,
It's not,
okay.
it's that logo. It's pretty
Very
much
cool.
the logo.
We are still gonna do the shampoo and conditioner shirts, please.
Yeah, I don't understand how that became like a thing. But I
It's a
really
thing.
that actually, because I said it a lot, I realized. But I don't understand how the scarves are for villains became a thing.
Because remember, I said for stocking stuffers, you said what are good stocking stuffers, and I was like, oh, socks, this, that, scarf, and you're like, no, scarves are for villains.
Wow, people really like that saying. I don't. It's such a random thing that I said.
It's stuck.
Yeah, scarves are for villains though. But you could get. You know what's not for villains? What's for heroes? T-shirts. They make great stocking stuffers, and go to your local convention in style. We
right.
also have the super chat feature that helps support the show. We'll be reading your name out loud, letting the world know who you are because we love you. And also, Super Chat also helps support the show and keeps us going, bringing it to you absolutely 100% free. And THS Hashtaggers, that's our Facebook group. I'm giving you guys a lot of homework right now, but I'll be talking about these throughout the show. But anyway,
Lots of plugs.
it's a lot of things to do.
I woke up in just a funk. I don't know what it was. I woke up in a funk, wasn't feeling myself, kind of cranky, little argument, got a little thing with mom. And, you know, it was just like it's just weird. Today was a weird day, but I'm happy now. I'm happy to hear that I'm here. This is the highlight of my day. I actually really love coming here and doing this show, so I'm much better. The caffeine helped. Diet Coke, if you want to sponsor me, that's totally fine. I'm good with that. But yeah, how's your day?
Busy, but not as busy as it has been previously. But I think that I'm starting to get allergies. Like, you know, like I don't.
Yes.
It's the
Is
seasonal
it like an
change.
ongoing
Yeah, it's under my
stream?
nose, and it's just like
Yep.
it's a seasonal thing. But I also am happy that even if I were getting sick, which I don't think I am because it's just here,
Okay,
like a
good.
sinus. At least it's when it's not the busy. Like the last 3 weeks for me have been killer busy, and at least it wasn't during that time.
That's true.
At least it's now.
You got all the, because it was a bunch of screenings and press jackets.
I'm
And that's why
over-
Jezzer was filling in.
I'm over that life at least for the next 2 weeks.
Good, you get a holiday break.
Get a little bit of a holiday break. Not as much as I would prefer, but a little bit of a holiday break. Hey, so Christmas is coming up, and we did a couple of Christmas episodes. Any grand plans for good old Saint Nick?
Saint Nick. No, actually, I'm gonna be in town this year. I'm a little, not bummed. It's different when you are so used to going back to Ohio, spending time with family. I'll go back in the new year when flights are a little bit cheaper. But no, this year we're hanging low. I don't know what we're doing. Probably get together with friends. Maybe, maybe not. I have no New Year's plans. What about you? I actually don't know.
That's a great question. I actually have. Well, I am going to a football game. San Francisco 49ers against the LA Rams.
Is that Christmas Day?
It
No.
might be. I got to find out. But I do have tickets to that.
Cool.
But I know that we were doing a hashtag holiday party.
What?
Yeah, but I got to see the status on it. And like
You let me know when.
everybody's supposed to be going.
Yes.
It's gonna be like the first time everybody's been together in quite a while
In
since
a
like
long
Morphicon.
time. Yeah. What day would you guys do it?
I don't know. Everyone's on vacation, so does it really matter?
23rd. Well, everybody's here.
Are
though.
you gonna limit your drinking? My goal. Hear me out on this. My goal. Oh, the worst person to drink with, by the way, is Jezer.
Why? No, I feel like he'd be the most fun.
He goes from 0 to 60 though. Like he literally goes from like, oh man, I'm gonna have a couple of drinks to pulling on people's beards that he doesn't know and like holding hands and like going table to table. holding
Okay,
hands
so
with
he
girls.
gets weird. Who's the angry
gets
drunk
weird.
of hashtag?
I think he gets weird. Ro also gets weird.
No, Ro gets lovey.
Ro gets lovey.
Like, yeah, he gets very sentimental and honest.
I've never seen Tatiana drunk, so I can't say.
Okay.
Elle's allergic to alcohol, but I have seen her drunk. She just turns super red.
So do I, and I get migraines, but I still do it because I'm an idiot. And
Who else? I think Johnny's a fun-loving dude when he's drunk. Migdalia just falls asleep. Daniel just falls asleep. I don't know.
what about Daniel falls asleep?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what about Josh?
Josh disappears and throws up in places.
Awesome.
But I think for me, I just talk more.
Yeah.
It would just get incredible because I talk a lot as is.
Okay.
But yeah, I've never seen Maverick drunk either. I've seen her drink, but I haven't seen her drunk. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what everybody's limits are.
Ooh, that's gonna get weird.
What's your karaoke song? I didn't even know if this is gonna be at a karaoke place, but I'm just really curious.
I'd probably do an Eminem song.
Really?
Or-
Machine Gun Kelly?
No, Eminem.
That's great.
Yeah,
Hey, dude, I didn't know that Mac Miller died.
How do you not know that?
I don't know. Randomly, I thought
What do you mean you
I
don't
know
know
he
that?
died a while ago, but like in September. But for some reason, I didn't know that.
You didn't register, like you didn't hear about it?
No. Originally, I thought somebody was joking, and then I thought
No, it's been a bad year it's been a bad year. There's been 3. It was XX, it was Lil Peep, and it was Mac Miller. So there was 3 really young, sad deaths this year.
That is
within
sad.
a year and a half.
And then Pete Davidson, people were worried about him over the weekend.
Well, he put out that cryptic, not really cryptic, it was pretty much saying it, which was really sad. But yeah, that bums me out. I feel for him. I feel for Ariana. I feel for the whole thing. That's breakups are hard enough, and then you add public eye, and then you add opinions of other people, and then you add judgments of strangers, and it's devastating. I would
devastating.
imagine. So
Devastating. It is devastating. And that's one of these subjects we should talk about some days. Public perception of breakups, because I think
Yeah.
that's something that definitely goes through heads of like, have you ever been in a relationship where you haven't broken up with a person even though you know it's not right for you, mainly because of what other people were going to think about the breakup, or held off on breaking up with somebody because of that? I definitely have. So we'll talk about this some other time in depth, but I've
okay.
definitely broken up with people. I'm sorry, I definitely haven't broken up with people, even though I should have, and I've waited because either holidays were coming up or something was coming up.
It was inconvenient.
It was, and it was going to make me look bad. Honestly, I've honestly done that. Or there was an event that I was supposed to go to with their family, and I knew that I was like, all right, it's going to make them look terrible if I do this now. It's been crazy.
Oh, that's not true. It was never the opinion of others. It was always like, so I haven't done it because of the opinions of others, but I have stuck it out when I knew it wasn't going to work out just because I had feelings. But I think I broke up with my first boyfriend, or first guy I was like kind of seeing that turned into my first boyfriend right before prom. That was messed up because I remember thinking, because he wasn't like a dance guy. I knew he wouldn't enjoy it. He was kind of like, he did his own
Was
thing.
he older?
No, he was in high school with me. He just wasn't very much involved in high school. He hated school. He was kind of like the accepted outcast, if that makes sense. He had friends and people loved him, but he was just liked being the
your
weird
type.
guy.
Just
and
your type.
just my type. And so that was kind of messed up because I ended up going with my friend because I knew he wanted to go and it would have been a more fun time. So
That's
that was bad.
a perfect segue because today we're talking about first. And this is about your recollection of your first boyfriend.
Yes.
And we didn't do that on purpose, but hey, this
Stroll
is
down
where we
memory
are.
lane.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
So, there's many misconceptions of what a first relationship is. Mainly because I think my first memorable relationship was when I was in the 7th grade. But that
Okay.
wasn't really a relationship, right?
Agreed. When you're in 6th grade, like I was dating this guy Matt, all you do is run around recess together and like have your friends snicker and like, oh my god, she liked you. It's not really real. Same thing with middle school. You talk on the phone a few times and then you're like, I think we are better off friends. It's not you, it's me. So I feel like middle school, although the love still may feel real, I don't think I've ever had a serious thing until I was a little bit older.
Yeah, I would have to kind of agree with that. I don't think that for me. I had a relationship.
Coffee and lattes and cappuccinos. I got you.
Audio.
What was that from?
I have no idea.
Commercial.
What are you watching, Daniel?
Yeah, what happened? Anyway, I feel that my first relationship was definitely when I was out of high school, actually, and it's interesting how that came about. However, I did have girlfriends in like 8th grade. I remember I was dating 2 girls at the same time. I've told this story before, and it was my graduation. One left the school I was going to, and the other one stayed there. And the other one was coming back to our graduation to see everybody, and I was sweating it.
Things have
Sweating.
not changed.
Hey, whoa, wait. Well,
Which we do have to catch up on as well.
What are you talking about? Oh, that situation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everything works itself out,
Great.
hopefully. But I think that with that being the case, though, it stressed me out. And then I remember the girl that I did end up staying with. We ended up becoming we were a relationship in our freshman year of high school because we ended up going to the same high school together. Then it just ended right after that.
Oh. Okay.
And then I dated girls in high school, which were never very serious because it was just high school. And then it was
High
after
school I feel like can get serious. It can. I mean, my aunt and uncle have been married for like 30 years, and they were high school sweethearts. So I know it can be very serious. But for me, kind of the same thing. Actually, you and I both had our first relationship. I was considered a late bloomer compared to some of my peers, but we both had our first relationship that freshman year of college.
Yeah. Well, mine was actually right after high school graduation.
Okay, mine was like 6 months after that.
So do you want to tell your origin story, or should I go first?
You.
Okay. So so I ended up going to my friend's high school prom because I went to prom 3 times my senior year. So I went to my friend went to another school,
Okay.
and I went to his prom with a group of friends.
You
And
could do that.
yeah,
You could bring your friend.
So we had a group of friends, like
I see.
guys and girls, right? So we were like, oh, come to my I'll take one of our friends.
Oh
that's a
yeah,
girl.
the date. Okay,
Sure.
gotcha. Cool.
So somebody that was in our friend group, I ended up going with her.
Okay.
And there was this girl there that her name was Monica, and Daniel actually was with us. It was me, Daniel, and our 2 other friend of ours. And she was actually into my friend.
Okay.
And for some odd reason, I don't know what happened, but so then I was supposed to meet up with her and Daniel and like my friend. We were all supposed to meet up at Disneyland together for grad night.
Yep.
She didn't end up coming. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then I called her out on it. And then she was like, well, hey, like, we'll all go to Disneyland together again. And I was like, okay. We all ended up going, but her and I ended up hitting it off.
So you and Monica.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then I told my friend, was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't even know her. And I was like, great. We ended up going out. We stayed together for like a year and a half.
Okay. It's a good amount of time.
She got to know my family. Like she got to know, she got to know me pretty like intimately. She actually got me a dog. Like I had a dog for a while. Yeah.
Where's that?
Well, Rocco passed away a couple years ago.
Rest in peace.
It was a little Rottweiler. It was the little runt too. It was a small little Rottweiler.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Yeah. But it was she was great. But we ended up breaking up. Just didn't work out because we were just so young.
That's the thing though. I like to understand why you get like first relationships end, because I know in most cases, not all, but in most cases you go into a first relationship for whatever reason, whether it's attraction and then you develop feelings or you have something in common. But it's always interesting to me when young relationships break up. I always like to understand why. It's very
Why didn't it work out?
Yeah.
I think there was 2 reasons why it didn't work out. Number one, this was my freshman year of college.
Oh.
This
I
was
see where
also
that is going.
her freshman year of college.
Got it.
And we did not go to the same college.
Okay.
She went to Long Beach State. I went to LMU at the time, and then I
that's
transferred.
hard.
I went to LMU, and then I went to LMU, and then the next year I went to USC. But
Okay, so there was already a distance factor in there.
not
and
much
you're-
of a distance. It was a time factor.
Yeah. And it's your
Also,
freshman
she
year.
had a job. My job was I was legit to pay for college. I was an extra on TV shows. So that's how it says, ho, 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 heard you received the holiday package. Legacy figure goes to me. It's mine.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
I heard you needed a little girl power in your collection.
we
Also, read the note in the back. I didn't see a note. Let's read it.
Yeah, let's read it.
I don't think there's a note in here.
Oh.
Right?
What about an L?
Oh, maybe this is it.
Yes.
But it's...
Yeah,
Oh,
note.
okay.
Wait, it's labeled
But it's
note.
in Elle's bag. I didn't want to go through it.
Maybe it's the note.
Here, you
labeled
read it.
Note. Oh, dude, you cracked me up. All right. To that hashtag show. Holiday tidings and Merry Christmas. Thanks for another year of great content and geek pop culture. Enjoy this care package and happy holidays. P.S. The Zodiac buttons are for anyone who wants them. Blessings, Derek H.
You want a Zodiac?
I do, because, I was right. Grateful Dead. Thank you.
It was it really?
Yes, that's a Grateful Dead guy. It's not a lighter, but it's a little. That's for Elf. Oh, the Zodiac. Okay, who's a Libra? Who's a Libra in the house?
I'm a Gemini.
Pisces? Anybody a
I'm a
Pisces?
Gemini.
Cool. We'll save those for the Pisces and the Libras in the house. But that's awesome. Thank you, Derek. That was really
Thanks,
sweet.
Derek. You're awesome. Thanks for the super chat as well.
Also, this is my favorite part.
Note.
Read the note.
Read the note. Where's
Labeled
the
note.
Note. But anyway, yeah. So that was the case. We didn't end up lasting that long, and then I think I've seen her maybe twice since then randomly, but I haven't seen her in years.
Okay.
Now she's married and has kids.
Interesting.
Funny enough, like her best friend, I'm still friends with as well.
The girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing ever happened.
But so you see her now and
I
see your first girlfriend now and again. I don't see my exes at all.
No, I don't see my
Never.
first girlfriend ever. I see her best friend.
Oh, I see.
now and
Okay.
then.
Well, you guys are bound to meet up.
I don't
some
think it's
point.
ever gonna happen. Never.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, my first relationship.
Secret origins.
My first relationship was in high school. I was never, like I said, I was a late bloomer. I had crushes on people, but if they didn't reciprocate that, I was kind of like, okay, on to the next. And yeah, I was just busy with my friends. I didn't want to date. I was nervous. I was a little, I think, probably body conscious at the time. Being young in high school is it's just a rough age. So luckily my high school experience wasn't horrible, but yeah, I just remember being like not into guys for a while. It wasn't a priority
That's
until...
right. You said that people thought you were a lesbian for a little bit.
No, okay, listen. Nobody thought I was a lesbian.
Wait, didn't you say
No,
that?
my mom asked me
Oh,
if
your
I was a
mom asked you.
lesbian
There you go.
when I was 13. And the answer was no. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm just
that
saying.
wasn't my
It's part of
flavor.
your story.
It was part of my story. Yes. So then, long story short, this new guy comes into school. Something about him. I liked the dark, the quiet, the edgy, the artistic, the bad boys, the people who got in trouble in school. That was just always my thing ever since 5th grade. I don't know why.
Ever since 5th grade.
Kevin Thomas, 5th grade. He was a little wild child, loved him. Thought he was great. Nothing ever happened there, and which is so weird because I have a great father. Like, there's no, like, paternal issues in my life, but for some reason I always was really attracted to those guys. So, cut to, meet him, junior year. We kind of hang out a little bit. The school gets really confused, don't care, and yeah, we
The
ended up,
school gets really confused.
like, our grade was like, they didn't understand us together, like what we had in common or anything, but it was a good balance.
I see.
Yeah, it was a cool balance. He was artsy, he was a good writer, and nice, really nice guy, just a little misguided, and he had some, maybe a dark past. That's a good way to describe it. But so anyways, we ended up dating. I didn't want to date, and then finally I gave in my freshman year of college, so I was in Cincinnati, he was in Cleveland. I ended up moving back up to Cleveland to go to Kent because I didn't like UC. And yeah, we dated through there. I saw him on the weekends and sometimes during the week, and we broke up shortly after. And that's the relationship where I said I called him and he came to me in a
In the
blizzard.
storm.
In a blizzard.
Oh my god. So
I'm gonna roll my sleeves up.
do
I'm
you
hot
do you
now.
remember? And I don't know why.
Nervous.
And we were driving, and I couldn't see out of my way. This is what that dude must have felt like when he was driving to Jessica. I would never drive in these conditions if it weren't for a woman.
By himself in a snowstorm.
That's
It's-
hilarious. It's
I
the
know.
worst though.
But it's so funny how, like, I consider myself a considerate person, but it's so funny how
'Cause it
blind you are.
just over your head.
Over my head. And that's the sad part, is I didn't even give that thought. I was like, what? I broke up with you in person. But it's like, right, but I had to drive 30 minutes in a blizzard to get here.
So I want to transition this conversation because we talked about our first relationships, and we want to hear about your first relationships as well. So you know the call in,
Yes.
you know that feature.
Oh, yeah, call
But I want to transition to another first. By the way, we got another super chat. This is from the Maniac. Oh, I always wished I had a true relationship back in high school. I'm 30 now and still haven't been in a relationship. Don't worry,
Do not worry.
you'll get there. And if not, they're not always as cracked up as you think. Look, it's interesting because I try to tell, and I'm not going to say any names because then JD's going to get mad at me, but I always try to tell certain people that, like,
JD.
I try to tell certain people, like, hey, like, you think that you want to be in a relationship, but the truth is, like, once you do it, there's so much more that kind of comes with that.
It is work. I mean, and especially if you want
And
it
it's
to
financially,
last, and
you
that's okay.
financially have to be, like, stable, like,
Yeah.
because it's expensive. Like, it's not.
It is.
You got to look at it as, it's kind of like, you know, when you don't have enough money, but you still, like, your friends are going out to eat, but you know you shouldn't.
Yes.
And then you probably shouldn't. Relationships are very similar to that, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't have enough money to do it. Well, if you don't have enough money to do it, don't do it. Because that's just going to be a strain on you. Then you're
Yes.
always going to feel like you need to prove yourself. And
Yeah.
believe me, I've been in that position. You don't want to be in that position.
Also, I feel bad because I feel like, I don't know if it's society or what, but I feel like society puts so much pressure on, oh, like, you're 30 and haven't been in a relationship. Like, I don't want, I wish people didn't feel that way. Like, there's no qualifications on how to live a good life. It's like, be happy. Who cares till he was like 51 years old, got married at 52. So, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's another thing, too. I would means that you're a little late to the game with certain things.
Yeah.
But there's nothing into consideration. You're better off for it,
Yeah.
I feel.
Plus, you're developing, you're figuring out life, you're making your mistakes on your own, and then you're going to be a better, well-rounded person for when you do meet your special someone.
But let's talk about another first. Now, first relationship doesn't always equate to first love, but I want to talk about first loves. Because I feel like in first relationships, it's something you're never really going to forget.
Right.
But first loves is also something that definitely leaves a mark on your heart.
Well, in my case, my first relationship was also my first love.
Really? Not me.
No.
Actually, yeah, I would say so too. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's obviously the most memorable. I mean, I remember that relationship very clearly.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It's quite interesting how much of a lasting impact that relationship has on me. But I'm
If you
sure,
love someone, you'll remember all of them.
yeah, I mean, but I'm perfectly fine to, like, never see that person ever again.
Sure. But you still, like, you have vivid
I feel like we
memories
have
of-
somebody on the line because I'm hearing, like, background noise. Is there somebody on the line?
Okay, maybe. Continue until then. I'll try to get you guys.
First loves. Yeah, I think my big first real relationship is also the same as my first love.
Oh, okay.
It's also difficult because I mean now it's completely like I can easily take myself out of it and be like, oh,
Right.
cool, I'm happy that she has kids and she's married. It's been such a long time now at this point that I really don't care.
Wait, but you said sometimes it's not necessarily your first relationship isn't your first love.
Sometimes, yeah, I do believe that. I feel like
Okay,
sometimes
so that hasn't been your experience, but
that's
that
not
can
my
be
experience,
true.
but I do.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, if it's not reciprocated.
We have the super chat.
Ooh, from who?
Lawrence Newbill. He says, "Wow, next Tuesday will be Christmas time, y'all."
Yeah, Lawrence.
Oh, you filthy animals! Just stopping by to show some love and then going to bed early. Good night. We should do-
Oh, good night. Thank you for the
Are we
super
doing an
chat.
episode next week? I'm doing an episode solo, a Christmas episode, a lonely Christmas episode.
Is Christmas? I don't even know what day Christmas is. Tuesday? Wednesday?
I think
Wednesday.
Christmas is Wednesday. Tuesday.
Oh,
Tuesday. Let's do a Christmas episode.
I
You're like maybe.
I will try. I don't have plans as of now. I can't promise that I won't.
They're gonna be home for the
You
holidays.
guys might be there.
What would we do different?
Oh, yeah.
for
What would we do
Christmas?
for the Christmas? That would be interesting.
I think
That's a solid maybe.
it's a solid maybe. We're gonna figure something out. It's Christmas is Tuesday. We're gonna follow something out. There he is.
There he is, realtor.
Hey,
Hey,
what
guys.
Starbucks are you currently at?
Here in Downey, California.
Downey, California. Holy crap. Guess what? We're in Downey, California. Just kidding. We're not in Downey.
You're not.
How you doing, man? Do you sell any houses lately?
Actually, I have. We might be closing in 2 months.
That's awesome. Get that commission.
Amazing.
Get that commission.
That's right, that percentage. Proud of you.
So what's going on, man? You gonna talk to us about a first?
Yeah, first date, if that's cool.
Yeah. Go for it. You know you're on full screen.
Well,
Okay.
so long story short, went on a date with my ex, and the cool thing I liked about it was it didn't go to plan, but I didn't care,
How so?
and I think those are the most fun.
When it doesn't go to plan and he doesn't care, I think those are the most fun dates.
Oh, how so?
Well, we wanted to do the whole cliche, go to a movie, but we didn't get tickets, so we went to a Porto, the Porto Bakery.
Oh, in
Here we
Burbank.
go.
Portos. You say Portos?
Or Glendale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
down.
Oh, in Downey. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I only knew the two.
That's
I knew...
cool. I see what you mean. Don't go to plan. Yeah, where they're kind of spontaneous. You plan one thing, it doesn't work out, you do another. I get you. Well, that's
And
cool.
then we just-
Awesome. Are you guys going to do that again, or no? Was it just kind of a friendly hangout?
No, this is the ex that I still haven't recovered.
Well, why is she going on dates?
I just
with you
remember
guys
that.
Together?
That's
Oh, this wasn't a recent date. This is like my first date. I have never been on a first date.
Oh,
So years ago.
that's right.
Wait,
We
what?
just said it was his first date. I don't know why I'm saying
Oh,
it
first
now.
ever.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
First ever date. Duh. Okay. Gotcha. Took me a minute there. Hang on. More caffeine. There we go.
Here's the question I have though for you, Jess. Have you ever had a date not go to plan and be like, this is fun?
No.
Really?
The ones that don't go to plan are not fun for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, are you usually the one in control of the dates, or is somebody else usually in control of the dates?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay. I've been on 3 real dates. Like, let's go to dinner. 3 real dates, and 2 of those are with the same person. That's the hookup culture. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know.
Man.
Sorry about it. But yeah, they were fun. They were fun, but I don't know what to say.
Great,
I'm sorry.
Jess. Yeah,
Usually it's just dinner. That's usually our go-to.
dinner. All right. Thanks for calling in, Realtor. We enjoy talking to you and sharing your experience for your first date. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Have
much.
I ever had a date not go to plan?
Yeah. Also,
Oh, yeah,
am I
100%.
I feel like nobody goes on dates anymore our age.
They're just not called dates, I think.
Okay, what are they called? Just hangouts?
Yeah, let's just
Or
hang out.
meetups?
Let's just hang out. Let's just
Like
do
to
a
me,
thing.
grabbing a drink is a date. If you
I like that now. Like
yes.
I used to be so elaborate.
I'm talking
with
about
dates.
5 years ago when I
Let me-
first
you want to
moved
hear a
to
funny
LA.
story about? This isn't telling a story for a friend. It's his birthday, so I could say it. Daniel, this idiot. He was with his ex-wife at the time, and he was trying to do something to. He was like, well, I want to do something. Take her. Okay, we took him to Mulholland Drive. I was like, why don't you take her here and have the sun, like when the sun comes up and you can do like a thing, right? He's like, that's perfect. I'm gonna go get her right now.
Mulholland.
And I was like, bro, it's 2:00 in the morning. Sun's not coming up for another 4 hours, you idiot. And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, you moron.
It's like we'll go to Denny's first.
Oh, it was great. Anyway,
Dang. Did that end up happening or no?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was
Mulholland Drive. That's such a 50s thing to do. Do you want to go to the cliff and hang out?
I've been on some great dates, but because I used to be really creative with them, but then I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a movie with you because I don't like seeing a movie with people. I've just learned that now this year. But
By the way, I'm talking adult dates.
yeah.
I've gone on high school dates.
No,
My
adult
second
dates, I'm
boyfriend,
serious.
when we were in high school together, took me on some good dates.
I took there was one date I went skydiving.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I bought Jordan that as a Christmas gift 2 months after meeting him, just to see if he could hang.
Skydiving was a date. We did that. I did that for
A first date?
No. I did that for my ex-girlfriend's college graduation, actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Um,
But if you that doesn't count as a date.
Photoshop my face in different scenarios just
Daniel,
for the sake of the show.
Stop it.
That was amazing. Anyway, yeah. There's a lot of
I
different
so appreciate that.
different little dates that I would do. I like carnivals.
Carnivals are
They're so weird.
fun. Yeah, home days. We call them home days.
I like weird dates too, like weird places. Have you ever
Okay.
been to like Hollywood Boulevard? There's like this. Oh man, what was it? I don't know if it's still there anymore. But it was like this this museum of death. It was like the strangest.
I've been there.
It's weird, right?
No, it's not weird. It's horrific. Okay. Side note.
Hell of
Side
a
note.
date.
Side note.
Can I have another one of these?
I gotta tell you this because it's so overwhelming. So me and my friend Allison, we're into the same thing.
Allison, I met Allison.
You did.
I was kidding, did I? I think I did.
No, you did. She came to the party.
That party?
Yeah. We're really big like murder mysteries, documentaries that have to do with serial killers. Great.
Oh yeah.
So we were like, I took her there for her birthday one year. We were like, let's go in. We'll have some fun. We go in. I thought it was gonna be like Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum of Death. Meaning, here's the culture of...
That's what I thought.
This is an old electric chair. This is how they did torture chambers in tribal times. I thought it was going to be, like, historical. I'm not kidding you guys. It was, like, Kodak, like, CVS processed pictures of actual murders. Like,
Here's a
taken
death
by,
scene.
taken by the murderers.
Here's a dude with his head taken off.
Or what... There was this... Oh, my God. There was that naked... Do you remember that one wall? We actually had to leave because we both got really uncomfortable because it was so dark and like emotionally dark in there. Remember the wall? And there was these two couples and they were mutually taking turns killing this guy and we were watching. It's in a
Oh
photograph.
yeah. I know what you're talking
And
about.
he's purple and they're like putting his different body parts that they cut off into his mouth. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's graphic, but...
What's a great Valentine's Day date? Mainly
Did you
because...
feel weird after that?
Well, no, because I could say that you stole my heart. Like, you actually can take my heart out of my body and you can have it from that
No.
experience.
Oh, I got so uncomfortable.
No, it is super weird. I actually did thought it was going to be like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
I thought it
where
was
it's
going to
like,
be for...
oh, hey, here's some novelty. This is
No.
a death trap in the 1800s.
It was very personal.
It wasn't. It was super weird.
Personal.
I guess that's a
moment.
date gone wrong, right? That's a date gone wrong.
That is a date gone wrong.
But I kind of, you know what else I think personally are also good dates? Dates that get your date scared. For example, if you...
Haunted houses.
Haunted houses.
Healthy, scared outlet.
Yeah.
Horror movies.
I even think an escape room at this point.
I was going to say that, yeah.
But here's the thing, though, with escape rooms. Because I know
They're not
myself.
scary,
well enough.
though.
They're not scary, but it also, if you know that the person you're dating is dumb, you can figure it out in an escape room.
I was going to... And you see how you guys work together as a team.
Exactly.
If you get frustrated and pissy at each other, then you're like, ooh. But if you're like, let's do this together, you can kind of see your chemistry.
I agree. Like, if I was to go on a date with a girl in an escape room, though it has to be that... I think escape rooms are better for, like, team efforts because you can see who's the
It
dumbest
is.
member of your team.
Yeah.
But, no, it's true. I mean, I just did an escape room for a junket, like, a week ago. It was great. Everybody was, like, great at it, though. And we finished it pretty quickly, actually.
Mm.
But it was like, oh, I'm here with people that are smart. But I've been in those with people that are dumb before, too. And it's like, oh, you're an idiot.
Right. It
Oh,
kind
I've
cuts
done
to
a
the
date
chase.
escape room once, actually. It was okay.
Okay. I haven't been on one of those.
But anyway, back to the crux of this. I think that's an interesting one. So let's talk about more first dates.
Yeah.
Because, and when you're going on a first date, what is something that can absolutely go wrong? Well, I guess everything.
I can name a lot of things. Number one, you accidentally fart.
Remember when Josh was farting?
That's
over-
mortifying.
You remember that? Anyway, go ahead.
Number one.
That was great.
Number
And then you
two.
kept doing it. You're doing it for like the whole show.
Number two, something's in your teeth the entire night, or you have a booger hanging out.
Are you a person that would be like, yo, something's in your teeth or you have a booger hanging out?
I would, but it would take me... I'm not one of those people to do it right off the bat. I would hope some swishes of water when you're drinking would like get it out so I wouldn't have to tell you so it's like it never happened. But yeah, I probably would just because I know if it were me, I would want to know.
I would do it immediately.
Oh, immediately.
Because it breaks the ice and it's also like, okay, now we can let our guards down.
See, there's something really uncomfortable about it with a stranger. Like if it's a friend, it's fine, but like, oh, you've got something.
So
right
I
there.
look
don't know.
at first dates. Jesser gave us a super chat. He says, I show my calves to the girl on the first date. Jesser has I don't know if you guys, anybody knows this. Jesser has calves larger, like they're like melons on the back of his
Is that
legs.
why they're so important to show? I've never seen these.
He has a weird, people do, like his, have you ever seen his calves? though?
No.
They're fucking impressive.
Really?
Dude, they're gigantic. They're like it's like a horse leg.
Wow. And no cankle, right? It's a nice
No,
definition.
it's an actual
Ooh.
definition. It's a horse leg.
Jezzer.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Well, I mean, God had to gift him for being a short guy. He had to give him something.
He does. Okay, so great legs. Good
Great
to
legs.
know, ladies.
Great legs. Jezzer has the most amazing legs out of any person I've ever seen in my life.
Good
But
to know.
I also think that with first dates in particular, it is I hate first dates with people you don't know.
Yes.
Because
it is weird.
It is definitely one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm selling myself. You're selling yourself. I know this isn't really me, and I know this isn't really you. But we're going to play along and see if we can get along throughout the duration. I remember
Yeah.
there was this one girl I dated
There's
for a long
pressure.
time. And we hit it off because I'm a film fan. She was like a film fan.
Okay.
Then I come to find out her favorite films are like National Treasure with Nicolas Cage. You fucking kidding me? Like, what
Nothing
the fuck?
wrong with that.
What the fuck? Or you're a film? Wait, what?
Nicolas Cage is an icon. All right.
I was like, what is going on? National Treasure was your... It was the worst. But that didn't obviously work out. But
Nothing wrong with that.
I think that with first dates, though, the whole thing is breaking down the barrier to figure out who the person really is.
Okay, so
See
on
what's
a
wrong
first
with the car
date,
and accept it and move on.
what's an inappropriate thing to bring up on a first date?
Sexual history.
Of course. And what
100%.
else?
Exes.
Unless you want to go there like, oh, when was your last relationship? That's fine. Just so you can kind of gauge. I would want to know if somebody's fresh out of a 5-year marriage. Just saying.
Hey, so I went on this one date.
Yes.
Oh, man. Now this is going to make me look bad, but I don't care.
Say it.
I went on this date
Say
with
it
this
to the
girl
people.
that I met at a bar that a lot of us used to frequent. And we went out, and she, like, we had a great time, but we mainly talked about, like, just our past. So that was great, right?
Okay. Because you both wanted to talk about it?
Yeah, that was perfectly fine.
Cool.
But more so hers because I was really interested. I don't really like talking about me as much, like finding out more about people. And we ended up like hooking up or whatever. But then she was like, "Oh, let's be friends on social media." I was like, "No, that's too close. That's too close." I said no. And then she was like, "Well, I don't trust you," or like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I just don't want to be your social media friend." Like, is that weird?
It is.
Why?
It's weird because it's public. You can find anything on the internet. If I'm willing to show something on Facebook to my 90-year-old aunt, there's no reason why somebody I've hooked up with shouldn't want to be my friend.
But
on
I
Facebook.
barely know them.
It doesn't matter.
Don't send me a friend request.
Are you
Follow
friends?
me on
Are you
Instagram.
friends with people on Instagram that you don't know?
Yeah, Instagram's fine. Follow me on Instagram.
So then, what are you talking about?
But like, Facebook's too personal. I feel like.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't even use Facebook.
I don't really either. But still,
No, see, that's weird to me.
I
If you're close
I
enough
have a
to
lot
be
of
hooking
work
up,
people
you're
on
close
Facebook,
enough to be on
and it's just like you can say
Facebook.
something stupid, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna delete that. I don't think people can post on my Facebook without me approving it first. Now,
Do you say things on Facebook that you wouldn't say
never,
on other?
not anymore.
Okay,
because my Facebook
okay.
is too ingrained in like.
Oh, the
business.
other business. Yeah. Mine is too ingrained with that in family. So, like, everything I post, I have to make sure, like, would this embarrass my father? Is my mother-in-law going to be offended by that? Like, I always consider my family and Jordan's family because you're a direct reflection of that. You know what I mean?
Have you? Here's another good question. So meeting people's families. Have you ever met somebody's family that you kind of felt that you definitely didn't fit in with? We got it in the super chat, by the way.
Who?
Derek Hervey, a serious worst date scenario, especially
Derek.
growing up on arranged dates by parents
Whoa.
or blind dates. Also, my calves are bigger than Jezzer's 100%. I
Prove
100%.
it. Picture
there,
it.
there
Didn't
is
happen.
no way. There's no way your calves are
Picture.
bigger than Jezzer's. No way. 100%.
Send us a photo. We need to see.
I gotta see these because there's no way. I've seen Jezzer's calves. Anybody, you guys have seen.
Maybe we should
Jezzer's
just
calves.
measure. We'll bring in a tape measure
Jezzer's
and measure the
calves
diameter.
are the size of John Cena's arms. It's pretty crazy.
Is Jezzer awake? Just have him text us a picture of his calves.
Did you know that this is a legit thing? And I hope Jezzer calls in. He actually can't buy regular pants because they don't fit his calves. That's a true story.
Okay, question. So here's small ankle, big, nice, juicy calf, small knee, and then a big thigh?
More like
Or is it like all tone?
big, like dwarf-sized thigh. Yeah, I guess.
You're saying the whole thing looks
I don't
nice.
look at his thighs. I think it's a little strange. His calves are unmissable.
We
Though.
gotta look at the whole thing.
Well,
You can't look at a finger and not look at the hand.
in Megan Fox's case, I try not to look at her thumbs, but you can, I guess.
I love a good pair of toe thumbs.
That's so strange, so
My
bizarre.
sister has those.
Does she really?
Uh-huh.
Does she get made fun of for that?
No, because she's literally the cutest thing you've ever seen on planet Earth, so it just adds to her
Toe
cuteness.
thumbs?
Mhm.
Your sister has toe thumbs.
Mhm.
That's great.
My little sister.
All right, so let's talk about this. What were we talking about? Because I was thrown off by these toe thumbs.
I know, those were great. First dates, where were we?
Oh yeah, I don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, first dates, do's and don'ts.
We were talking.
Oh, social media.
Social
Is it
media.
weird to be friends on No, I don't think that's weird. I think it's public. The internet is public. Anything you put on the internet probably shouldn't be a secret.
Oh, whoa, what?
Anything you put on the internet should not be a secret because it's the internet. You know what I mean?
Listen, I just don't want people. I think
Unless you
it's-
want the world to know that, and you're
But no.
explaining
My
something.
problem with this isn't anything I write. My problem with this is her connecting with people that I know, and then I don't want that to be a thing. By the way, Tom Craven
I
gets
don't
us a
think that's
super
a
chat.
thing.
He says,
Tom!
"I totally didn't fit in with my ex's family's wife." That's what we're talking about.
Oh,
Fitting in with families.
ex's
Thank
family's
you, Tom,
wife.
for getting us back on track.
Wow. Okay. Yes, that was the last thing. You're right.
Thank you so much, Derek.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah. So, have you been in like you fit in with Jordan's parents and family?
Yes, I love his. Yes,
He
100%.
fits in with yours.
My family loves him.
Talk about when your mom Ange gave him that sweater.
The baby sweater.
Sweater.
It was his first. I think it was his first Christmas. He came home with me, and my mom bought him, like, I don't know if it was Braves or Indians. No, it was Indians. And she bought him this sweatshirt, right? And he holds it up, and he's like, "Oh, cool. Thanks, Ange." And it's like a youth large, and so she forgot to buy like an adult large. He's like, "This is awesome." Like, and he was trying to be so sweet, and my mom's like, "Why is that so fucking small?" And he's like, "I don't know." And my mom, so it was like this hilarious, it was such a good way to kind of break the ice and kind of just have like our first family inside joke, you know, because it was
Sure.
this big. So then we exchanged it for this awesome hoodie that we always wear. But yeah, so I don't think she realized his size until she saw him. I don't know if she ordered it thinking it was whatever. It was hilarious. So that happened. But yeah, I got along. I think I get along with every one of my. I've had 4 real exes. Actually, my third boyfriend, I have never met his parents. His family was all in Florida. I never met one single family member in like the year and a half-ish, 2 years that we dated.
Only 3 girls have ever met my family. Well, I guess
3
that's a
girls.
lot, though.
No, it's not.
3.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I think so. Oh man.
My first boyfriend's family, I fit in with and I love them, but I didn't feel like it felt like my family. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they were great and I love them, but they didn't feel like I could really. I don't know. There was something in there. Maybe it's because I didn't understand their dynamic, and so I was like, I wanted to know more. But sometimes families don't like to talk about their dynamic, and that's okay.
So my
But,
first
but they were cool.
girlfriend, her family was Mexican, and I didn't fit in with them at all.
Hmm.
Not because they were Mexican, because I felt like their English wasn't as great, and my Spanish wasn't as great. It did not work.
Can you speak Spanish?
I was able to at the time, but
Dang. Good for you.
not so much anymore. But then the other girl who you think I'm gonna marry, actually, her parents hated me at first because I was an arrogant asshole. Not a lot's changed, obviously, but
That they saw, or did she tell them stories about you?
that they saw. Like I was,
Ooh.
yeah.
You
but
must
then,
have been a nightmare.
but then I won them over and her grandparents over by being this like. And they were
What
like,
did
"Oh,
you
shit."
do to win them over? Because first impressions last forever.
So I went. I believe it was Thanksgiving or maybe it was Christmas. It was one. I
Curious.
was at dinner with them, and then
Super chat.
there's a different
It's
beast.
a different beast.
Thank you so much, Toku Kid.
Thank you, Toki.
But what ended up happening is I went to dinner with them. We had a dinner at their place. It was great. And then
And you already knew they hated you at that point.
yeah, but I won them over. So after that, I
Right.
volunteered at the soup kitchen with them,
Okay.
and then I took the whole family to like Candy Cane Lane up here in Torrance, and like I spent like the whole time with them.
Oh, so they were like, he got money.
well, no, it was free. Candy Cane Lane's free.
Oh, got it.
But I was just organized and I did my thing, and then they came to
So
really like me.
they probably thought, wow. He
Oh,
took
and
the
then
thought.
the siblings,
It
the
was
kids,
the thoughtfulness.
the
I think,
kids,
out of-
I would like take out on my own, and I had like talks with them about like life.
Oh,
and,
you're
like,
such a brown noser. I love it.
But no, I was a good like.
Did you do it because you wanted to, or because you felt like
Even
you
to
had
this day, my ex-girlfriend, who I hope she's not watching now, but she was like, hey, like my brother needs direction. Do you mind talking to him? And I was like, sure.
Oh.
So even to
sweet.
this day, like I'm still like very much like it's
Like
kind of
recently,
involved. Yeah,
it's
this
not
was
like-
like
oh,
like,
cool.
like 3 months ago.
That's cool.
So
I get that. I don't think that's weird.
So yeah, so
So you won them over.
I won them over, and then the other girl, she's like, she was like a rich white girl from like Palos Verdes, and it was very not my scene. Let's just say, but they were nice. They're super nice to me. Just it wasn't my thing.
Like culturally, it was just like
No, I mean it just was. I remember I went.
socioeconomically.
No, that was fine. But like with I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. Like I remember going up to a dinner at their parents' house, like this thing, and
Fine China.
yeah, and it's like I don't want to be here. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to.
It didn't feel. It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Got it.
It wasn't me.
I feel that. What are do's and don'ts when you do first? What do you think the do's and don'ts of a first date?
Well,
are?
number one, don't do drugs on the first date. I mean, I think that goes without saying. But maybe if I have to reiterate it, it won't happen.
Was that an experience we need to talk
No.
about?
I'm just saying that's something you probably shouldn't do.
Agreed.
Um,
Don't drink too much either if you're of age.
Yeah, don't drink too much.
2 drink
because-
minimum is the best. Just so you know.
Well, drink enough to get a buzz because if it goes wrong, you don't want to remember it. But
Okay, if you're an alcoholic with a high tolerance, drink until that buzz point. For normal people, 2 drink minimum.
no, listen. I feel that like drink enough for it to be fun either way. Don't drink enough to make a mistake though. It's like walking a tightrope.
That's a fine line, my friend.
Fine line. Know where the line is. Just know where the line is.
Wow. I'm
Bottle
bad.
of wine?
I'm bad at that line.
Are you?
That's why
Remember
I'm
that
like,
pirate?
we're not going to go there yet.
Well, when are we
We're
going to
not
talk about that?
going to go there yet.
When's that?
Well, now we have to.
We can talk about
I
it. some
hate
other-
talking about
Fine,
this.
we'll talk about it some other time.
Well, now you
We'll
gotta
do a
tell
pirate
'em.
episode.
No, it's Christmas. It's the giving season. Just give it to them. Just tell them.
You made out with a pirate, like a legit pirate from the
Okay.
7 Seas.
I'm gonna put this on the internet. Not my proudest moment. In fact, it is my most
I was there.
embarrassing moment. Oh, I know. That's why this is being told. Because you said it. 23rd birthday. Before Uber was the thing, right? That doesn't matter. I'm just trying to set the context. It was a while ago. We go to a bar. We're all excited. I have a bunch of my different friend groups there. Joe's
You're
there.
so wasted.
I know. Josh was there. And mind you, Jessica had a point in her life from the ages of 21 to 24 where she was doing things that she shouldn't have been doing. Like, that was my crazy time. I didn't get that in high school. I didn't get that in college. That was my time to, like, explore the world. I was out on my own, and I was just going crazy. By crazy, I just mean irresponsible with, like, drinking and my health and going out and staying up late and then going to, like, to work. Things that normal people do in their 20s, but to me, it was just not good. I wasn't surrounding myself with the people I should have been, and it was a big learning point in my life. Point being, we go to the bar. It was my birthday. Lots of people are there. I don't remember this, so in my mind,
Do you
it
remember
didn't
doing shots
happen.
with us?
I'm sure. Probably.
Oh, no, you know what? You did shots with us. We did pickleback shots for the first
Oh
time.
yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, they were
I
great.
do love those. But yeah, so point being, I made out with, which I still don't think I did because I don't
There
remember
he
it.
is. That was him.
There was a bald guy at the bar in his 40s with a puffy vest and an eye patch.
Yeah.
And what else was he wearing?
Well, he was definitely saying, "Are you ready?"
No, he was
He
not.
was, I think. I think he was.
The point is,
Hey, it's your birthday.
he was. Are you sure I made out with him? Though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like kiss, peck, or make out.
I sent Daniel a picture. Hold on. Let me get No. Imagine if we got that cute up.
I actually am so embarrassed talking about this. It's like when you like get weird memories that kick up and it evokes all those.
Anyway, we got a
Shameful
super
feelings.
chat. We got a super chat. So you get saved by the
Anyway.
super chat. Tom Craven says, so I'll ask, sex on the first date, yes or no?
You answer that first.
If you're feeling it, yeah.
Is anything wrong? No, that's
yeah,
not wrong.
don't do drugs on the first date.
Sex on the first date, if you are ready and you're feeling it and you're safe about it,
I will say, though, if you have sex on the first date, though, one out of two things are going to happen. It's going to go really well after that, or it's going to go terribly after
correct.
that.
It will go. Then that's just it. It's never like, yeah, that was okay. I'll see. No, it's yes, we're dating, or we're gonna have a lot of fun later in life, or we're never gonna see each other again.
Hey.
So just be careful with it. But I don't think there's anything.
Edward
wrong with that.
Sanchez asks, so you made out with a pirate?
Yes, Edward. I have to own that. That is part of my story. Yes, I did. Good news is my brain has this cool feature where it blocks things out that don't serve me and that make me feel bad about myself. So I don't remember it, but that is true. It did.
But I
happen.
do.
Sure did.
That was fun.
You sure did.
Actually, you know who brings it up more than me is Josh, actually.
Josh,
Talks about it all the time.
All the time.
why?
Because it was one of your glorious moments.
Ew.
When I think of Jessica,
There's an
like,
article on the website.
there is an article on the website. People you never want to hook up with, pirates. Hey, actually, there was an article about me on the website about like
BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed. I was on a BuzzFeed article.
Why?
About like 30 people you don't want to meet in your 30s, and it was like
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was like number 8.
What did it say, Joe from Hashtag?
No. It was like
I'm confused.
I forgot what it was, but it was kind of like the guy that thinks he could still drink with it. But it was a joke picture, but it was me like
Oh.
laying on the ground. It was great. It was.
It
fun.
was you laying on.
Yeah, it was. The pictures were me.
Oh my god.
I'm on a BuzzFeed article. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Finding it now.
He's finding it. I'm sure it will pop it up.
Okay, what are the do's and don'ts of first meeting parents?
Don't call. Honestly, for me, it's be respectful as possible,
Yeah.
but also understand whatever their culture is. Because look, I'm a pretty well-spoken person, so. But I think that when you get to meeting parents, you're under a microscope just a little bit more, and when you're under that microscope, you have very little failure. Because that first impression is very hard to get back.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever met somebody where they've changed their you've changed their first impression based on another super chat?
I think it's rare.
Tom Craven says, "So does Jess get turned down on international talk like pirate? Get turned on an international talk like a pirate day?
No.
You don't like it a little bit?
No.
You and Jordan have a?
No.
Are you sure?
No. I have.
Are you
No,
ready?
Tom Craven. I have no attraction. That was just.
I think he also had a bird on his shoulder too. I think
Debauchery. That was just poor
He had a
choices, being
parrot.
young and not taking care of myself.
he had a hook hand as well. I think,
He probably did.
and
honest
a
to
parrot.
God.
I do think he had a parrot.
How
in
long
his
did that
feeding.
make out last?
Oh, man.
I know I'm really upset. How long did that last?
Well, he did say that he was going to take you to the scurvy. I don't know what that meant, but I'm not really
Okay, we'll go 2 seconds.
pirate aficionado. I'm going to take you to the aft.
What's
And I was like,
what's the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of a parent or at a bar when you're
a bar.
at a 23rd birthday party?
There's a lot of embarrassing.
Have you ever had
things.
a Jessica kissing a pirate story? What's the equivalent in Joe's world?
To the Jessica kissing a pirate story?
Yeah.
Oof.
Like nothing.
Well, I'm pretty, I don't know, very, I don't really do crazy things like that. I don't. I mean, I guess there's one time. This isn't even, it's not oh, well. There's
There we
one
go.
time I was at a
There's
bar.
one.
With a bunch of our friends, and it was outside the bar, and I jumped on the dude's motorcycle because I didn't know that he was
With part
around.
of Hell's Angels.
And then I was like, I'm gonna pretend like I'm on this bike, and he's like, "Hey, get off my bike!" I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh my
Like,
god.
I would do things like that, but I would never do
Yes.
like anything that was crazy like that, like kissing pirates.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm sure I have though. I'm sure I've done things that I just don't remember, and I'm
I'm
blocking
so
out.
grateful. I am so grateful I don't remember. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. Okay, great.
It was a great moment.
It was
Shining
I'm sure.
star.
Yes.
Can we find that guy? I think I wish we could find him. And then why was he wearing an eye patch? Do you think he really was missing an eye, or do you think he was doing it for dramatic effect, or did he just come from that pirate dinner place that's in Buena Park, right across from Medieval
I'm
Times?
sure he was wearing it because he genuinely needed it.
Well, I think he was dinner theater guy.
Could have been.
Dinner theater, by the way, is good first date or bad first date?
Is that when they're interactive?
Yeah.
I think that's a good first date. It's a little. If you're introverted, I think it could be really stressful.
Hey, I actually do think we have a picture of this guy.
Oh my gosh, how?
Can you pull it up? I think that's the
Joshua, how?
I think I know who it is.
Oh my god. You know who does know who that is? So, I told you guys, a chef that I used to work with at one of the restaurants, he used to work at that same bar, and he's like, I know exactly who you're talking about. He was a regular, and I was like, great! And I just didn't bring it up again.
guy. Oh, a great Christmas gift because we're gonna bring him on the show next week. Joe, did you hook up with a ranger? No comment.
Oh, did you? Oh, come on, I give a juicy story.
It's not. Listen, I can't. No.
Did she make you sign an NDA? Did he make you sign an NDA?
Yeah, he did. No, no,
So you did. What color?
no.
Come on.
Yellow,
Really?
maybe.
Well, good. We'll narrow that down.
But no, I think that stories like those, they're fun stories for your friends. Though.
They're fun. I mean, it's over. You learn from it. Yeah. It's embarrassing because of just you look back at choices that you make and you're like, how did I not know that was bad for me at the time? But you're young. You're dumb. You're young, and you just need that. You need to get it out of your system. At least I did.
Final round of firsts. Ready?
Okay.
And these, I'm going to ask you rapid fire questions. You're going to answer them.
Got it.
Best first date. It's rapid fire.
Again, I haven't gone on many first dates. Probably first date. I don't remember.
Good answer.
In LA, let's say it was dinner and then pool.
Worst first date.
Oh, worst first.
Isn't it funny how you remember the worst instead of the best always?
I know, it's so sad. The worst would probably be we went to dinner, we kissed after, and then I went home and then got ghosted. And I kind of felt it was a little awkward at the moment. So just being uncomfortable was bad. But there was nothing horrific that happened.
First crush?
Matt Kerwin, 3rd grade.
First kiss?
My second boyfriend. And when I knew him in high school at 16.
First love?
My first boyfriend, Josh.
This is him, by the way. I'm just not going to show the people, but that's...
You guys, they found the picture. I'm crawling out of my skin. How did you find that?
Post it. Should we post? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm so embarrassed.
So, I think this
Like,
is...
there's nothing wrong with him. It's just like, what were you thinking, Jessica? Like, what? You know what I mean?
Best first gift.
First gift. I don't remember the best.
Worst
They were
first
all
gift.
they were all good gifts. I feel like because there was nothing.
Worst first gift? Shampoo and conditioner.
That's the one.
You've never gotten it yet.
I know. No, I don't think I have a batting. What about you with the gifts? I don't know.
Worst gift?
I don't
Picture
remember what
frames.
people picture. Oh yeah, the picture frame.
I didn't get it. I remember even getting it, and the thing is, I couldn't not hide the unexcitement. I was like, hey, I don't. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. I got a bath mat once.
Or getting the same gift twice when I got Smallville season 3 or whatever it was.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think my first gift from my first boyfriend though was sweet because I think it was homemade.
Worst first breakup.
The first, all of them, but the first was the worst.
Really?
Well, the first was first worst breakup. Is that what you said?
I don't know if that even makes sense actually.
They were all bad. All bad.
All right.
But the first cut is the deepest.
First cut. That's a song.
It sure is. Sheryl Crow, what up?
I knew it was somebody's song. I think that's gonna do it for us, guys. We went through a lot of firsts. I'm sure that there's more firsts we can touch on, but we can't do that legally here on that hashtag show.
Sure.
But we can do more content about fun dating. Listen, we're not pros at dating. We're just giving people not even advice. Learn from our bonehead mistakes.
Yes.
And also, if you want to find out somebody's intelligence, take them to an escape. Right? That's that movie with
The one that I love for some reason.
I haven't seen it in years.
It's hilarious. There's hilarious parts, but I was like, it's
I-
a little.
Who's the best relationship in that movie?
I like the British pop star who loves his manager because it was the most unexpected.
British pop star that loves his manager.
He was the one that sang the song and
Oh, the older guy.
yeah, with the blonde hair.
Yeah. I think I like the.
But no, I love. Oh, but Keira Knightley. Actually, that movie was really good.
I
There
like
were some
the
cool
prince,
dynamics.
or like was he the prime minister or whatever?
Yeah.
I like that, and the girl that was like the maid or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, that was
Oh,
good.
that. Oh, yeah.
I also like
Hugh
the
Grant.
little kid that was just kind of like
He was cute. Actually, that movie rocks.
that kid's in Game of Thrones, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I love that kid because like his dad's trying to teach him the drums, trying to tell him, and he's trying.
And it's his stepdad.
It's so good. It's so
it
good.
was really sweet. I do like the Keira Knightley where her husband's best friend.
Her career's kind of fallen off, right? Like she's not just doing. She's
She's
not
a
doing
classic, but she's not in.
I love
right now.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say so.
Like I haven't seen her in anything really since Pirates. The last
I feel
Pirates
like that's a personal choice, though. I don't think it's like a.
movie. Good for her though.
Don't you think?
Listen,
I'm
sometimes you
speculating.
need a break from this industry.
I'm speculating.
Like I feel that sometimes this industry just like some actors that you just kind of need that mental break.
I'd imagine it would be extremely draining. like it's very rewarding. You make a great living, but I would imagine it's a little.
You're under the
Drink.
microscope all the time. Listen, I don't even like girls that I date for the first time following me on social media. I can't imagine where it's like, you know what I mean? That's crazy. I wouldn't be a good like celebrity because I'd be
You don't
like,
think?
no
No.
way. I don't.
I think there's aspects of it
Like
that would be
meeting
awesome,
people.
but I think in general, if your goal is to be famous and that's it, and there's no why behind it, like no reason, I don't think fame will make you happy. I think if it's a byproduct of what you are doing that you love, it can be cool, but I don't think everything about it's perfect. I think it actually
I
could
think
be the
you'd be a
opposite.
great celebrity because you're very good with people that you meet for the first time. You're very great with people. For me,
Thanks, Joe.
I'm opposite. Like I can be taken as sometimes rude, or it can be like,
Why are you selective with who you talk to?
no. I think the people that know me well, and I think that the people that kind of surface level know me, they know me decently enough. But I think that like you kind of do this kind of stuff so much, and you meet people so much that to me, I'm probably a little bit more guarded and a little bit
Yeah.
more short, and I don't think.
Short. That's a good. Yeah.
And
like when you meet
I don't think that
strangers.
I necessarily live up to the person that you guys see every single week, because the person you guys see every single week is
That's really you, though.
it is really me. And then I think that when people are kind of disappointed when they first meet me, because I'm like, I don't want to be this kind of asshole that I am on these shows.
Yeah, but you're
'Cause it's like-
chatty because we're on a show.
Yeah.
We're making content.
Oh, John,
Yes!
yes, my BuzzFeed article, yes.
Yes, the person who is still drinking like they're 22. Wow, how old were you in that photo?
I think it was 30.
Wow, facial hair really changes your face. That is
It was
hilarious.
30.
What are you drinking?
I don't know. That was awesome.
A mini bottle of Jägermeister? I don't know. That's tiny. Cool. That's hilarious.
That was a fake picture, obviously, but like I didn't really pass out.
But where did they find that?
I posted on Instagram.
Daniel's.
Daniel posted on Instagram.
And then BuzzFeed found it?
Yeah, they found it.
That's kind of cool.
And then I sued him, and I won a whole bunch of money. I'm just kidding.
Awesome.
But
Great.
that's gonna do it for us, though. But next week we're hopefully Glenn Fittich. That's Scotch.
Okay.
2014.
2014. I was.
4 years ago.
How old was I was 32.
I was 24. That was the year after my
No.
pirate year.
30. Was I 32? 2014.
Well,
I was
how old
32.
are you now? Well, minus
36. I'm
subtract
36 right
4.
now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
32. Cool. Well, good to know.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you join us next week.
Joe's defeated. Where can they
No,
find
that
you?
was great. Find me at that hashtag Joe on all social media, and you can find Jessica at
Jess,
J Bojangles.
that's Twitter. Instagram is Jess_Heidenreich. Again, thank you, Derek. You're so awesome. Thank you for the gift. That's so cool. And yeah, we'll see about Christmas episode next week. If we have plans, maybe.
You don't have plans,
I
Jess.
know. We'll see. Whatever.
Let's not lie. I'm gonna Skype you in.
Sounds good.
All right, and then we'll get Ange on too. All right, guys.
love
Thank you so much for joining us, and you know that we're your favorite version of this show. So shout us out in the comments below. Share this around on all social media. And that was my pirate impression. Sorry, Jess.
Was it? Was that a pirate?
Arr! Shiver me timbers.
I'm never gonna live this down.
And also, you can join us live tomorrow on Gingerdale. They're going to be talking actually about Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, which is actually called the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah.
They're doing the Christmas specials. That's Tatiana. No, Tatiana's not here. It's Kelly and Daniel. Kelly and Daniel are going to be coming to you live tomorrow, so join them and wish Daniel happy birthday and wish him well in his Nickelback concert at the Morongo Casino. Guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending.
In geek pop culture.